both sides. Yes, how they get to the later stages of the game is a little bit different. Yes, the early games are a little bit different, but a lot of the same core ideas are present. The big thing I want to track down
is now in behind the enemy jungle. GiantX will now know that there's a problem, but it may be too late. They're way too far overextended.
Isma waiting. Looking for the twisted advance on a Trimby, knows that's the vulnerable target, not concerned about Flacket. He has the cleanse, quick and easy first blood, some clever early
We're to take Void Grubs.
No, you're not for the caster bias angle. You could try to stun them both. Knockback from Isma is solid, still takes a bit of damage there. Red buff supporting him. Helping keep Yanko slowed down as Niski now moves in, but Isma getting low. Does have the passive to keep him going. Das, knockback there. Luckily he can just jump back out to safety with Niski, but really only able to get nothing. Team Heretics get the grub. He's just in a 1v1 with the Void Monster, which is respectable, but now Zvyro going to push back onto Niski, knock up there from Doc, clean flash out from Zvyro. Now he's going to get the kill! Oh, we knew he was good at control mages, apparently. Niski. Happy with that as Isma now returns, and Irrelevant about to stack up the Rage. Once All Out fades, Irrelevant going to feel very comfortable to step up. Jankos needs to be ready to turn this one back, but Irrelevant instantly goes for the wall up. Nice interrupt from Jankos to just be unstoppable for a brief moment, but here comes the root. Nope. Manages to backstep. All right, Houdini, how you get out of this one? Flash is going to keep him safe, but Isma again now just going to follow up. Mega Gnar damage early on is just disgusting. Vault Breaker not enough. Wonder now sees more members coming. Rocket coming up with the Jinx is not going to matter.
And they need to find some way to link up with Exekick before this fight kicks off, or it's too easy for Heretics to just fight board and cut them off, but
here comes Niski looking for the angle. The skies descend. Empowered Aurelion Soul Ultimate, an excellent way to get things started. And now Exekick just to try to clean house. Spyro and Flacket on the backside didn't even get to participate. Beautiful fight for the side of SK. And Exekick's not done yet, baby. He's ghosted in. He's charged up, and Flacket's getting put 6 feet under.
Heretics were completely separated on the play. It started off well where they took river control, but then you could see members start to move bottom side to try and accept just on your tower here as Heretics, so you got that opportunity to try and play off of Rift Herald, but they're trying to interrupt that here.
Back is a nice setup. Zeri though makes it over the wall. Not quite there. Spyro now trying to turn it back, but he can't get it right. The shifting San Diego doesn't get into the Vault Breaker. Oh, it's a catastrophe in real time. It's not a hostile takeover. Oh, it's barely even a hostile attempt. SK walk away standing.
Nothing was acquired in that one, and Irrelevant trying to push forward. Now he's got Das with him.
The pushback there. Wonder trying to keep his backline alive. Flacket ticking. Oh. The bailout not needed, but Niski over the wall as well. Herald charge going to come in. Team Heretics, do you just give this one up? I don't think they know Niski is here. Stun now coming in. Huge damage from the Aurelion Soul. Not quite in execute range. Flacket not going to get caught in the middle, but Niski wants to keep going for the push. Wonder there to body block, but the house! Oh, Godzilla from downtown makes it work. The pullback there. Wonder finding Niski off to the side. Surely he comes out on top of the 1v1. Trimby on the way, but Irrelevant ready to drop over the wall in a moment. The pullback good. Shut down for Wonder. That's a start. Got to keep the Cassante going. SK realize they've overstepped. They're going to start to back away. Jankos wants to follow up, but he doesn't have the cooldowns necessary to do so. Huge lead.
A bit of away with it because they managed to get at least some gold. They go to Wonder, the shutdown, so not the worst threat. But this could be a problem.
Looking for the pick onto Irrelevant. The hop not going to take him out to safety. This time around, the pick on a side lane works. Team Heretics now going to try to break this tower down. That's the empowered Jinx, courtesy of the passive. Just shred the dragon out of pit. Jankos doesn't have ultimate. Spyro doesn't have ultimate. This is a bit of a bold call, but SK, it is the 4v5. Isma now going to ult and try to peel back. 4K on the dragon, not the center of attention. That's the lightning crash coming in from Exekick. He's relatively untouched. Hostile takeover just going to get sidestepped. Exekick just fast enough. Jankos doesn't have an ulti, but the ulti from Flacket will take the Drake. Here comes the dragon. Here comes the lightning girl, but Exekick oversteps again. SK, you psychos. They're just barely getting the edge in the exchange. It's a shutdown to the Jinx. They lose the dragon, but I guess at least they get the kills.
They get the kills? No, that's not how this goes. You're not supposed to haggle up.
Das trying to bring Trimby down. What about a free pick, he says. Not too free, though, because Das is now going to be in trouble with the ulti from Niski. The skies descend. Empowered will find the pick. The rocket not going to connect onto Das, crucially, but
wasn't sure how many other people.
Incredibly clutch. That said, Trimby still walking forward. A bit bold. The slow coming in from Aurelion Soul is just so impactful. Trimby going to cleanse himself. That's the Mikhail's taken off board. They're now focusing their resources onto Isma, but Das is going to look for the turn. 3-man, 4-man. He's hitting everybody with the quickness, but the carries are in no position to fight. Exekick tries to ulti, but it's about to expire. He's able to hit Jankos just in time, and look at that Zeri damage. But he flashes from Isma. It's an epic betrayal. No! It all turns against him. Flacket's still standing. Niski needs to be the one to turn this back. Irrelevant now coming in. The Gnar! The clean flashes back! Team Heretics on the edge of their seats, holding on by the tiniest margins, but they're still in this.
How in the name of God?
To turn this game in his favor, and it just does not pan out. Dawson looking for the follow-up on GiantX. Spyro setting up a tower there. Irrelevant does so much damage, but Niski's here to finish the job. Sundisk still stopping any progress, but with that pick, with mid lane down, SK finally feel like they can start this objective. Team Heretics, are they willing to take the 4v5?
Does off in the wings, doesn't have the ultimate available, can still be a big major threat. Irrelevant, who can he catch? Wonder?
Flacked. No sums. This is going to be big. The Jinx is everything. Doss trying to catch him on the backside. There's no immediate fall. Mexican immediate lightning crash, so the damage is there. And Niski coming in from the side. Dive bomb in the back line. Just keeps spitting hot fire, and it's a double kill for X-Kick. A massive fight, a triple in the end. SK taking over. It's
30 plus death timers though, so at least SK should be able to crack open the base. Zyru will be up in the next couple of minutes. We'll have to try and clear out the way, but I don't think SK can go from the end. I think it's just try and crack open the base.
Do a bit of time. Would be bold, of course. Double towers there. How much do SK want to go for? I think they're going for it all. Oh, will this be the moment where they were confident, where they know they made the right play, or will this be the moment where they feel like they threw it all away because Isma's already in the fountain, he's gone. Spyro's still living because of the bailout a little bit too long, but X-Kick, they just need to hit the Nexus. 3 seconds on Flack, and they've done it. SK taking game one in confidence.
It was a close call at the end, but they managed to pick up game one. Finding the fight that they needed, separating Spyro off that top lane turret, and getting everything off the back of it.
And overall, SK just played that game better. Yes, there were a few moments where they overextended. Yes, there were a few fights from Team Heretics that felt like, you know, oh, this is the team we were waiting to see. Finally, the coordination, the discipline, but overall.
He'll be fine, relatively speaking, until you really hit 6 for Dawson stuff in that bot lane. So Trimby will get the opportunity to get out and roam and start to work with Jankos. And I think that's more than likely where we're going to see a lot of pressure towards Niski.
Relevant, good thinking. As long as obviously as Rek'Sai doesn't
get
away. There it is, Jankos on vision. Should just get run down here. That's the final stun now coming up. Niski looking to pick up the kill. An extra little bit of movement speed as Spyro's ready to block the threaded volley, and Jankos is going to make it.
But for SK, it's like a small little bit of opportunity given over to Heretics, but you're still relatively fine with this.
Isma? Okay, Smite not quite precise there. Isma going to find the stun up onto Jankos. X-Kick now coming in. How many more cooldowns are left? Trimby, Flacked, Jankos all caught in the pit. Magical Journey can take them out to safety, but X-Kick is clean on the feather pullback. Flacked running for his life as Doss tries to find the continuation of the play, but no, Spyro is here, and down goes Niski.
And all that good play. Shut down. SK still controlling a lot of this early stages.
Niski again. Nice flick back, good damage on the Spyro. Spyro going for the pushback though, and Jankos is here immediately to follow up. The Azir uncontested, allowed to lay down these soldiers and try to get a bit of damage down too. Nice root onto Niski, but neither of them do any damage. That does appear to be the problem. The rest of the team now sprinting to support, and that might do it. Niski not quite able to get the kill. Good lockdown from Trimby, forcing out the ult. Blast Cone out to safety. Second rotation. In the meantime, Isma has taken the Herald. Remember, they have 6 grub stacks, so this could be quite devastating as now SK fishing for the play. In the meantime, Wonder going to be in trouble here. Is he going to get a chance to ult? Will at least be able to tunnel out to safety. Doss's health bar blinking. Spyro TP force, and SK just continue to build these small advantages. And now, because Azir is topside, it's an easy collapse on mid, but Trimby is there. Not quite in time. Will delay the tower getting pushed out, but doesn't deny the charge.
TP behind, though. That's going to be the Rek'Sai.
Rek'Sai, Niski now trying to escape. Isma likely to just get sacrificed here, but SK wants to fall. Flip back onto 2 is big. Dots immediately punishes. Rek'Sai stunned forever, cannot even ult. X-Kick sees the blood in the water, blood in his eyes. He's just stepping up, and Trimby has to run. Flacked on the retreat, and again, SK find the play. Flash forward from Niski, flash out from Flacked. Team Heretics.
So Dragon going to be secured here by SK. Heretics could look for a late fight or maybe a pick on Niski.
Ulti is good from Trimby. Immediate knockup should come out. No way to get out of this one. Niski a dead man standing. Dragon traded for the pick. Nice bit of proactivity from Team Heretics. They want to shift this into the mid lane push, but they only have that single cannon minion, so there's no
way. Looks like they're just going to give it instead for the tower, but I think you could play for pick with Trimby as you try to retake vision here as SK.
Well, they're going to know now, as they stay the indicator, the multiple members were committed to the objective. Tempered Fate goes wide, and Doss now wants to re-engage. Flashback from Wonder to kick things off.
Drakos Niski had no way to try and get back into that fight. If you just pull the trigger on Dawson everyone as they try to go for the engage, you can get out. Now Heretics kind of realize that with everything gone, maybe they can look for the turn here as Viru.
But now it's Wonder who's isolated off to the side. Flip back on from Niski. A bit more room for Team Heretics to step up if they want. Instead, they're just going to bet it all on a 50-50. Stun on X. Kick is big, though. They're going to try to burst him down. Feathers fly. Flacket looking for the sidestep. It's all eyes on him. Spyro with the 3-man pullback. Hand delivered to his AD carry. In goes Wonder. And into the blink of an eye, the rookie mid laner carries all these former champions through the fight.
Spyro swoops into the back line and shove Exakick into the waiting hands of Heretics. Heretics knew they had the ult economy advantage.
Breaking down that tower, Niski going to be forced to respond. Irrelevant, I think, let down a little bit by his team at some of these greater decisions. Individually has been putting work in, breaking down this tower in isolation, but Wonder, on the back of that play out with all the gold he got, is now able to do enough damage in the 1v1 to help Flacket pick away
from this dragon.
Got some teammates to cover. Keep your eyes on the temper fate from Trimby. Niski, no flash. There's an opportunity to pick him off. Feathers fly already, and immediately they go on Exakick. Easy pick off. Trimby with the follow. They can take the jungler out of the equation. Q timing is good from Trimby, and Isma will get knocked back. Waves being cleared by Niski. The second he sees that pick goes down, he knows all that matters is slowing down the push, buying time for the respawns to come through. Dosh dashing out. Wonder not going to commit for the flash knockup quite yet, but he does have access to it if he needs to. Spyro stepping up. Trimby not going to find the binding, but all of Team Heretics doing what they can to protect this wave, to push it, to break open the base. 2 members down, 19 seconds, 18 and counting on Exakick. The only chance they have in the fight if they can have their AD carry back up and alive, but Team Heretics know what they came for. 1 inhibitor getting knocked down. Meanwhile, 3 other members in the mid lane breaking down that tower. A second inhibitor likely to follow.
Flash on both Wonder and Yanko, so SK can't even approach because they could immediately get turned on Niski, taking that risk just to give a little bit of a back answer to Heretics, but they're going to fall back to the Dragon, pick that one up. The base still got 55 seconds until Baron. Heretics should be able to deal with it. They're going to try and pick Flacket. There's the TP.
Flacket dashing over the wall. TP now coming in. Doss on the chase. Dash to Irrelevant. Dash again. W forward. He's been caught with a tempered fate. Buys a second for Flacket, and it's all he needs. Immediate ulti. Now turning the fight back on Irrelevant. The Crocodile getting cut down as Wonder is on a killing spree. Trimby on the chase. A magical journey now forward. Feathers fly from Exakick, but Yanko's just standing behind, ready to knock him back into the waiting arms of Zyros. Exakick flashing out to safety. It's all eyes on this area, but Flacket is already here. Lightning in his veins. Kills left and right. Niski, the last hope for SK, but Talia is not enough. Isma as well, just trying to clear this one out, but the push in the base is there. As if the fight before wasn't enough, why don't we just pan over and see the MVP of this game at work? Spyro in the Baron pit. Spyro in the base. He keeps Team Heretics alive.
When Heretics were down, when it looked like they were nearly out, it's the rookie mid laner that makes the plays, that sets up for Flacket with the early lead he had on the Zeri to take us to the game 3, to keep Heretics within touching distance of keeping their split alive.
Not done yet. One more, and only one of these teams can move on. Who will end the season top 8 and who will advance to the next round? We'll find out after this break. Don't go anywhere. It would be hard. I mean, it's kind of tough against Solution, you know, to land that reliably. So instead, it seems like, once again, Wonder just going to take the more conservative option. But Cassante, a champion who can, of course, there's always going to be a certain degree of execution, but what we've seen is the teams who lower the burden of execution are generally more favored. Dash back from Exakick. Push forward from Zyro. Does he want to trade? Flashes here. He already gets Exakick. That's going to be first blood. The Lucian put behind. The gold lead disappearing in the blink of an eye.
Cross over to the Azir, which is great. Blasting one now pick up for him. Good control over the mid lane. SK will be able to get the Dragon for themselves, which isn't too surprising.
How Jinx has character development in the context of the game. Like, maybe the voices have less influence, more influence. Who knows? But on the top side, Irrelevant trying to survive here on a bit of an over-aggressive dive. The healing is there, but it's not enough. Wonder grabs that kill. Fantastic punish for Team Heretics. Samuel's coming a little sooner than expected.
Walked through the jungle, and also they didn't see any of the camps were up in that bot, so they thought they were fine, but Exakick.
Locked up 1-2, looking for 3 and 4. Ultra Mega Fire Kick, a bit extra damage coming in for Flacket. Rocket. Nice sidestep from Exakick. Under the gun. Still manages to walk away, but again, he's the one who's supposed to be taking over the lane. Flacka doesn't even have a completed item, and he's getting pushed out of lane.
Package for Corki, though. Niski starting to make his way in here. Heretics have great position. They only burned Flacka's ultimate, so can still turn and burn onto Isma if they want to.
Has to be careful, though. Early package is so impactful, and in goes Niski. He wants to make the play, but Spyro's already dashed out to safety. Double root onto Flacken and Trimby, but there's no follow-up damage. Yanko's now in trouble. Exekick trying to dash away, but the boar's got him locked down. The cleanse is good, though. Lucian on the edge, trying to escape. Isma on the way in. It's one kill back for Exekick, but now the TP coming in. Flacken's already got the reset. He's looking to take down Isma as well. Yes, Exekick might walk away, but SK have lost the fight.
Irrelevant will get some plates on top side, but Heretics get the goal.
We're able to grab the Drake before, are looking to grab it now.
Irrelevant has TP top, but Heretics just going to zone off as a result, and honestly, big wins for Heretics. If you can stop these dragons from being stacked by SK, you don't have to try and fight. Really strong front line. It's hard to try and fight. Yanko's will spot out the Rip Tower. It's got to be taken. This could give a moment for SK to try and get. You're kind of running low on time here, lads.
Jinx Rocket hoping to cancel the base. Oh, that's big. Maybe as Exekick starts to get a little bit of poke down, but it's on to Wonder.
It's the poke that needs to beat the death cap. Try and shoot it off his head, because if you can land this damage, it becomes very hard to stick around.
Decent damage on now onto Spyro, but Niski right into the back line. They just light him up. Air traffic control not pleased about that one. Exekick now dashing. He's desperate to try to take this play back, but Wonder is damn strong, unstoppable forward. SK are crumbling under the pressure. Irrelevant was not there at the start of the play, and he's going to get deleted on the back half of it. It's an easy Baron call for Team Heretics if they want it. But for now, they'll settle for the mid lane tier 1.
It's Baron. Heretics are going to get Baron. There's just nothing. I don't know what happened to SK there. Niski, you had the poke that was coming down.
Delayed because of the previous Drake play. It's only further behind, which you would have, hoped for with an Ocean Soul. And Team Heretics now likely to break. Like 4 out of 5 members of this team have won a championship in LEC. When the stakes are high, these guys do not mess around. Like, they are not risking anything. Yanko's walking up, he gets the tower, the culling now comes out, Wonder on the flank. Isma now getting poked away out, but Team Heretics just need to back off. Should just settle for the tier 2. Maybe I Astro Curse them. Maybe they do get over eager. But this is the kind of discipline that you want to see from a team full of so many veterans. Being forced for a quick detour here just to make sure that you can still contend with the tanky stats on the side of Team Heretics. Team Heretics looking to establish control on the bot side. SK jungle taking away the red buff as Wonder does not take damage, but does continue to step forward. Just looking to solo bolo the enemy 80 carry, dashing back into the safety of his team as Exekick is picked off. And that might be the final nail in the coffin. That might be the death knell. SK about to be freed from this mortal coil, freed from the spring split. Team Heretics finished top 8 in the last split. They made controversial changes, but on the back of Spyro in game 2, an incredible team play in game 3. They are set to move on to the next stage. Niski trying to do something, but he's too far behind. And today belongs to Team Heretics.
An incredible performance from Team Heretics and a great performance from that man on your screen. Spyro was an absolute monster on the Azir. Manhandling so many different members of SK, but at the end of the day, SK just could not match up in the team fights. Heretics were so clean when it came to it.
No. And SK put the gauntlet down for themselves in that final game. And they did not have what it took to execute on the composition they put together for themselves.
The mid-game opens up, but having something with the Aatrox and the Jarvan makes it a little bit more difficult as Aatrox is so good in those early skirmishes. So much control over the mid lane as Peach does need to be careful. Because traditionally, you'd see Frascavi just on mid-wave with the soldiers be able to mark... Oh, hang on.
Hook. Good bit of CC. Alvaro now in danger. Flawless chain CC in first blood. Had flash,
he pulled out of the drag.
Elyoya caught, pulled back. It's clean from GX in the early game. The flashback to safety. Are they going to commit anything else? Ignar has flash. Clearly thought about it.
Running into the Jarvan, honestly, he's just getting the scuttle at the moment, and he's going to try and steal away the Krugs in response.
Perfect information on where Peach is, however, courtesy of that ward. Do they want to push this wave out? Do they want to reset? Patrick going to take the little boost of movement speed to make sure that they at least contest, but Elyoya, they're kicking the fight off, looking to take the Jarvan out before he can get anything done. Patrick just free firing. Doesn't even get the flag and drag. Alvaro and Supa think the big concern here, it's really hard to go for the team fight if they're fully grouped, so they're going to go for the pick instead onto Jackie's. Quickness taken away from Jackie's. The abduct half of the abscond abduct not going to connect, so the play will fizzle for a brief moment. Supa over the wall, but Ignar has the vision. Supa caught out here. The follow from Alvaro there, but they're turning. They're trying to knock him down before the fight kicks off. Supa is a psycho, but he makes it out for a brief moment. Patrick now firing back, zooming in and out of the fight in between three members of MDK, but they can't lock him down. GX taking the exchange.
Patrick played that fight brilliantly, making sure that he waits to follow the flash over the wall to get the speed up and then repositions mid-fight to get away.
Half of the upfront damage of a flag and drag combo and a cataclysm, it renders so much what the champion does ineffective. Is abscond, abduct, lightning crash. Jackie's wants
the ward once more, but the wave isn't going to last long on this mid-wave. So curious how much pressure they want to put down, but looks like they'll just back off. GX have just got to play their game sans any input from MDK.
And even the draft is so, by MDK standards, you know, vanilla. It's nothing too crazy. Jackie's up to the side. They're going to lock up Alvaro. Steals the quickness. Rakan's got nowhere to go. Supa immediately ulting. There's no follow-up play. Does use the ghost as well, so there's an opportunity there.
Bring back Mooglitz. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, please, up my Steam Marketplace trade value. Please, Riot Games. All right. Lockdown there. Charge now comes through. Elyoya not going to make it on this one. Yes, he is. Flash to safety. Team there to body block, but an excellent engage. And Ottawamne will not let him escape. It is a slaughter in the mid lane. Jinx just raining rockets on the back line. Jackie's on a killing spree. Gets the double. The hooks are clean. Everything is clean. GX obliterating MDK.
Great here for MDK to get that vision control that they want to get at least some of the blue wards out of their own jungle. But it only nets them a tiny ward at the back of the pit that's already been net.
But
this jungle is not.
It's been grim. Like, they were so good. We expect them to be second best in the league. But obviously in this game, they're not going to get the opportunity to show what they're made of. That opportunity fell away. The most they can hope for now is to survive. Perhaps in game 2, they can bring it back. It is the best of 3. They can't. You got room to make mistakes.
Yeah, but they're not really getting the plays that they want. This is going to help, though.
That's going to be big. Jungler dead. Interrupted. Now Baron will belong to GX, and they will very likely go for the throat.
I literally interrupted as well, as I was saying, hey, Elyoya, as long as you can keep people out and you're buying time, you're not dying, you're preventing the Baron from going over, you're actually okay, because you're defending towers, you're getting the gold you need, but Elyoya gets caught on the reset. That means Baron will go to GX. And with this, what towers do you hope to hold on to?
Not a lot. Sidestep. On the chains coming in. Does not matter. My God.
Get Sloan.
You're back to the drawing board for game 2. I mean, realistically, just keep the mental composed. Fish for the opportunities. Play like psychos. Who cares if you die? It does not matter. KDA is a meme. Alvaro committing there. GX ready on the turn. Rakan will drop. Not quite. Alvaro making it out. Nice sidestep on the rocket, but now Jack.
Oh my God.
Oh, that ultimate was incredible, but the shutdowns are there and Supa's still up. GX. They give away a lot of gold. If they don't break the tower, this play is going to cost them, but they're pushing in. 2 members dead. They should just try to end it here. A 6 sequence of play, but AP's aerial, pretty gross.
You said play like a psycho, and Jackie's took that personally.
Yep.
Is GX going to try and close it out?
Leaping forward from Peach again. Supa still untouched, but he doesn't have the items. 2.5. Can he fire this back? Patrick gets the reset off the tower. Alvaro wants to go in. For now, MDK hold the line again. 12K gold deficit. Infernal Soul around the corner for G.
But ends up going too far forward. 1,000 gold shut-downed for Scowie. And now a Dragon. Jackie's.
This pick could be big. Push back out of the Cataclysm. Jackie's trying to heal. But the Ignite is there to mitigate the Kingslayer.
Peach isn't up, though. Dragon there. So 2.
TP in. Peach is alive, but coming from base, they're picking it out. This is theirs. There should be no way this gets stolen. Body block on the Jinx ult is cool. It's crucial. Ottawamne now trying to run for the hills. Peach coming over the wall, but it might be too late. Alvaro now trying to retreat. Mirror in the midst of the entire team. Is he just going to give his life? Or do GX, or MDK rather, want to take the play? He will just be sacrificed. But Patrick unstoppable, and MDK, good capitalization.
They're up and available, and they're setting their sights on the 2 remaining inhibitor turrets.
Yeah, I think the 11K lead is probably enough. Probably don't need the the Infernal Souls do, but it would be nice to have. Interrupt on Peach is good. Nice start to the fight. He's tanky, but they have so much CC. Down goes Peach. That's going to slow the push. Odoamne just trying to shred through here. Got the top lane wave coming in as well. Odoamne just barely able to walk away from Alvaro on the knock up there. Supa, again, the one you need. Good patience. Don't risk it. Don't flip it. You're in control. Jackie's on the flank is big. If MDK collapses immediately, it's going to be big. Jackie stealing Frescowy's ult. Is going to go for the pushback. Double Azir ulti. Frescowy taken out. Jackie's though getting chunked lower and lower. Good upfront burst damage, but Supa now going to be in trouble trying to get back under the Sun Disc. GX ahead in the fight. As long as they don't get over eager, they can win this one. Beautiful ulti from Patrick. Now dominating Mirwan. A tanky frontliner. Peach potentially has overstepped, but GX, this should be the killing blow. The hook coming forward from Ignar, trying to make sure that Alvaro has nowhere left to run. Patrick hoping to get the resets here. Only one tower left, defending the Nexus. Crucially, inhibitor respawns on the top side. Gonna buy them an extra moment before that wave collapses in. Peach wants to make sure that they cannot approach it. This should and will just be the end for GX. MDK sent back to the drawing board. An intense final fight here, but it's not gonna amount to much. The flag and drag, if they kill Patrick, it'll all turn on its head, but Elyoya doesn't have the damage. Patrick stares into the whites of his eyes and is just stronger, godlike now. An incredible first game for GX.
Very, very clean performance from GiantX. No real answer for a lot of that early game from Madeline's Koi, but post 25 minutes, it felt like they really shook themselves awake and said, lads, what the hell are we doing? Find these fights, find these moments to go aggressive. And an early was enough, but not quite.
Great things to see from GiantX on the side of MDK. We're hoping we can see more of that flair they showed later in the game at every stage of the game. Otherwise, this might be a quick 2-1.
With all the CC as well coming out of the auto attack, still need to find the avenue for that. So I'm curious to see how they're going to link up. I still think it's a fine composition in general, but the space the GiantX can buy.
Evergreen value of a Sejuani in the jungle.
Restarted for Patrick in that bot side. Might be looking to say, hey, look, Elyoya, you're going to take Dragon. You're going to reset. You're going to go back up into your top side as a spawns as Odo, because he's got the all in here.
Butsu from Mirwan, though, and a better ulti cooldown provides enough threat that Elyoya is forced to flash away. And the play kind of fizzles.
Patrick was able to clear out the wave. There was only the two ranged creeps that were still there underneath the tower. Odo needs to be careful here, though.
Mirwan.
No flash.
Moving back in, wants to heal, wants to dash through. First blood!
The auto spacing.
Showing it again, one more time, Odo face. Okay, so while we were excited about Odo face, something apparently happened to the bottom lane. Elyoya set up beautifully. Quick bit of CC here, we'll just kill Ignar. And yep, that's the replay. Good pick on bot lane for MDK. How did they read? They can delete someone very, very quickly. Rakan, obviously, a lot of CC potential. And with the Ignite, a bit of extra damage, but much more vulnerable, much more squishy. Nice start to the fight! Jackie's caught asleep at the wheel. Was not ready for the sheer quantity of CC just thrown at him, and now MDK walk up. Gonna at least deny, or hope to deny, 5 and 6 here in terms of the grub buff, but the rest of GX now coming down, knowing that there are no ultis, that there are no cooldowns available for MDK.
Aaron's so close to going Meganar, though, so this is risky. GiantX.
On to Peach. Patrick lays down the Flame Chompers. Mirwan on the way in. No flash from the earlier play. Still leaps up. Nice CC from Ignar to stop Mirwan from finding the follow-up. Supa goes up the wall. He's going to need... Supa very confident. That's what I will say about the series thus far. Excellent charm for Frescowy. Oh! Where's the Frescowy cam?
I think as long as he doesn't end up doing anything untoward, should be fine. But MDK, got to catch Jackie's.
Frescowy dashing in. Jackie's fishes for the pushback, but doesn't find it. Alvaro hovering around. Frescowy hits him with the OK, and that's one very dead Azir. Alvaro happy to pick up that kill. Odoamne wants to go into the bottom side. Mirwan about to turn Mega. Almost sidesteps the wall from Odoamne, forced to ulti in that brief window of opportunity to ensure that he does not go down, but Mirwan happy with that trade, just leaps out. Peach now on the chase, will be spotted.
Odoamne across, he's caught. That's why you see Supa going aggressive here with Mirwan, trying to keep Odo interested as that wave dies. The bot tower.
Fishing for Alvaro, hook lands, Alvaro flashing out, Celestial opposition for a bit of extra slow, but they're going to be going under the tower of MDK to try to make this happen. Now Supa comes in over the wall, Ultra Shock Laser connects onto Peach. Bit of a slow. Hook again, landing onto Odoamne. Rocket from the Jinx is big. Nice stun onto the Renekton to stop the follow-up to keep Alvaro standing. Frescowy off to the side, causing so much havoc. Lightning crash from Supa. He sees his opportunity. He knows he has to keep going. One kill will reset for Frescowy.
Out. And MDK turn on the rest of GiantX.
Difficult now. You can see they need a bit of time with the Jinx's ear to really do the damage. They can't immediately find these picks. Maybe catch GX out if Jackies does overextend.
But you're getting a lot of control. MDK just, ooh, hang on.
Again, hook, Elioya, passive starting to fade away. Peach getting lower and lower, but keep your eyes on Frescowi on the side. Dash over the wall, looking to delete the jungler. Peach goes back in, lock up there, but the healing for Peach is not nearly enough. Down goes Patrick, and Frescowi making these plays happen on the flank.
And there was no need for GiantX to commit that far up. They had the push in mid for MDK. Supa in a great position to get a ton of AoE damage off from that corridor. And Jackies was pushing bot. The call from GiantX was get Jackies resources, get him some pressure on the map. But now with the kills, MDK will net Baron.
And I feel like we're going to a game 3. Going to be more than a 6K gold lead after this. You feel like this control majors are what he's known for. This Azir, that immaculate performance. It feels like in game 1, Jackie's on the Sylas. That's comfort for him. You know, those melee champions, really the difference maker in so many fights, and now it's Frescowi, backed by his team, of course, who's popping off in this game. Flash over from Alvaro. This is the bloodthirstiness we know from MDK. They're not going to let you stand under that tower. It looks like MDK just want to go straight for the throat, want to go for the win.
What are you going to do, Jackies? You have to reset, finish the wave. MDK get 2 towers and 2 inhibitors off the back of that play. And now your base is just in tatters.
They want
How far forward they want to go?
MDK, will they back away? They're pushed back. You can see they're thinking about it. And that's why, I mean, that's one of the reasons you gotta love this team. They're always ready to 5v5 for something like the Dragon. Want to empower those minions. But they need to be careful here. They're risking a lot by lingering in the base for so long.
Bro.
Hook connects onto Peach. Ignar looking for the counter, waiting for Supa to step too far forward. Dashes back out. That's the lightning crash. Odoamne trying to get back under the tower. Gnar back into the wall, but it doesn't quite connect. Odoamne now retreating. Supa's gonna finish the call. Kill now unstoppable. Frescowi dashing forward. He's got one more charge. Patrick in trouble. Nowhere left to run. Needs to retreat back to the base. Needs to heal up, but MDK so determined to end this. Don't want to wait for the power of Soul.
Jackies is trying to clear out the wave. MDK, they got what they came for. Nexus tower down. Top still stands. Dragon is there. Ignar trying to make sure they can't get the reset off, because Odo can TP in, so as long as they prevent these resets, they can actually steal away the Dragon and stop MDK from being able to get Soul. Ignar playing very far forward. He has to try and face check this to get the vision that they need for the Dragon.
Desperation times for GX. Have to make risky plays.
They can't get their carries out. It's going to be the attempt to snipe for Skelly
nice
blocks. And that's Soul.
Yeah, well highlighted, observers. Mirwin now going in, the pushback there. Peach gonna get taken down, Mountain Soul there for MDK. This should just be it. They got supers in the bottom lane. I think it's tough for them to immediately close this game out without catching another mistake from GX.
20 seconds onto Baron though. GX trying to do the same thing of chase down MDK. Death push? Maybe here though.
They delete Baron. Patrick! Caught! What are you doing? It was so bold. Baron wasn't up yet. They had time. They had a window. They could have waited. They didn't need to make the play, but they tried. MDK more than happy to punish. Instant triple kill. Easy finish. Odo talking to the team, talking about it, laughs on their faces. They felt like that one was over already, but it's going to be the win. Game 3 between MDK and GX lies ahead. 1 to move forward, 1 to be sent home. 10 weeks till the start of summer.
You can see the stress on Supa's face there though. Very clean game, but it's still a game 3 yet to go, and it felt like both these...
Explosive. And all I want to do is watch 2v2's topside. But I also know, deep down, that a lot of this mid to late...
we had this conversation like 2 days ago.
Yeah, me and Medic. You have to understand, Medic is also very upset because... Oh, hold that thought. Gold card. Peach caught out. Frescowi quick to punish. Oh, and we've been here before. Peach dying on the top side, isolated completely. Excellent pick. Tricky. Patrick gonna do what he can to push this wave forward. Peach has already started the objective. Elioya, you can see, running into his own jungle. Might try to go for a steal here. Frescowi has finally reset the mid wave. Do they want to go for the 4v4? Mirwin already walking down. Pushback is big onto Alvaro. An Unbreakable facing the wrong way. Needs a solid pick to start the objective. Elioya still here. Ulti gonna connect. Fall not quite gonna come through. Excellent charm from Frescowi to stop Ignar for going for the combo.
Ignar didn't use the Unbreakable Will. Could have, but looks like they want to try and hold on to it.
They have gotten priority access to the bottom lane. And Alistair dives are lethal. Can just start this off, can tank the tower, instantly is gonna go in and do so. Supa's got no room to maneuver, excellent slow coming in for the Sejuani ultimate, now trying to run out to safety. Supa managing to make it away, Alvaro holding on. They just redive and kill him. There's no way, the flash. He's got, oh, the sidestep is so close. Patrick will at least get one, Supa just barely holding on.
Supa managing to...
Got a big advantage here. No information for them on where Peach is. Could be the 3v3 bot side. Maybe they think they can capitalize with the flashes being missing. Ulti going in, double TP, triple TP, quadra TP! Is it season 8? Everybody coming down for the 5v5! Patrick gliding, sliding, trying to find the angle. The CC not connecting, he's still standing. All of MDK now retreating. What?
It's just Ignar that goes down, though. MDK are able to get away. Jackie's, I wasn't sure if he wanted to go for the sliding glide. Still has the opportunity with the flash, but Patrick should be able to get the bot lane tower. MDK, how much are you willing to stick around? Jackie's over the wall still.
Premier one. Slow on a Peach. Just a single tower played in the kill. But a decent lead for Patrick, holding on to that one.
Oh, Mirwin.
Mirwin caught out here. Stun gonna connect eventually once the Alistar gets into range. Follow-up CC there from Peach. You don't even have Merc treads. Oh.
No, he's...
Okay, Pies gets a bit more time, which means more time for his team to keep hitting on that topside tower, but does go down in the end, and Frescowi forced out of mid. Odoamne playing with a lot of respect, a lot of caution as MDK just continue to fish for these plays on side lane. And the 6 grub buff in this composition is doing so much work as Elyoya wants to kick things off. Frescowi off to the side. Odoamne charmed up. Peach trying to get something done. Looking to take the mid laner out. Frescowi down, but the tower has dropped in the meantime. Alvaro now going to get pushed away. 2 quick kills picked up, but what is the follow-up from GX? What else can they grab to swing this in their favor?
They're just going to try and cut them off. Again, Dragon in 35 seconds. All they need to do is keep them at bay. Ignar tries to get in behind, but the whole company follows. And now Patrick spots out Supa.
Just trying to stop the backs. I think Supa knows he's dead too.
Oh, he stopped it!
But he stopped Elyoya, but they don't know. But now they do! Odoamne picking up the first kill onto Supa. MDK, they get the tier 2, but it takes every one of their teammates getting dropped.
He can reset now for Dragon. There's pushing on top side, and then group somewhere we can find the moment, but
double
now
TP.
Patrick overextended, or Jackie's overextended.
Top side, they just want to collapse on this Azir because while Patrick has so many tools, Jackie's does not. He tries to flash back, knock-up is there, immediate fallout damage is not. Ignite now ticking, Mirror coming over. Jackie's caught between everybody, but now it's Odoamne who's in trouble. It's absolute chaos. Frescowi getting things kicked off, Elyoya on the chase. Odo should just be dead here, pull back, ulti committed.
And that's the play that you needed as MDK. Find the pick. Bottom side, making sure they can't get position in river and look for a flank opportunity. As they also spot a TF on that bot wave. So GiantX very aware of where MDK are, but now they're kind of separated.
Split themselves, immediate engage. Jackie's dashes off to the side. They see their window of opportunity. Alvaro blocks all of the damage from Patrick. It's a thing of beauty, but it's not quite enough from MDK. Patrick locked up the charm coming in. Gold card, but Mirror's on the wrong side of the wall. Connects, it's a red card. No, not enough. Lockett keeping Patrick alive. Time in this game 3.
Wait a sec.
But GX want to up the pace.
Mirren's bot, he's no ult and he's no TP. GiantX, they're going to make the play. Look at Ignar as well. There's no vision on Ignar. He's in behind them.
So low. Frescowi, MDK, they didn't reset. They spent too much time taking the objective. Finally, Mirwin is here, but those are so many low health bars. They need a steal. They need a miracle from Elyoya. Ignar off to the side. They're trying to peel back, but now immediately GX can just turn to focus the objective. They take it down Ignar, but GX are wearing purple. They need to get away. They need to get out with as many members as they can. MDK now on the hunt. Frescowi waiting.
He has ult. He can get over the wall.
He has to wait.
The TP, they're just able to back away. Mirren shows mid, which means that Odo now gets to push this wave into bot side, and now you can look to wrap around behind MDK and catch him off.
Immediate follow-up. Patrick now going to ult. Knock-up not quite going to connect on Odoamne, but the gold card immediately goes on to Patrick, trying to stop the damage. Here comes Supa. Sonic the Hedgehog on the back line, going to start to tear through, going to start to clean up. The rest of the team setting him up. He knocks him down, and it's Jackie's now getting TP'd on. The pushback as he buys a bit more space, but MDK stopped this Baron in its tracks.
Jackie's wasn't with them. The whole shift hadn't come through. So they don't want MDK to find that pick, to find the damage they need to on any of their carries.
Supa, engage connects, spell shield is there. Peach committing so much, but Mirwin threatening with the gold card, stops any potential follow-up. Patrick again, the focus. MDK got what they came for, the reset on the fight. They let the Zeri ult expire, and they know the dragon is theirs.
Supa needs to be so careful. There.
Scoop back. Supo getting away just barely. Ignore trying to find the angle. Spell shield still there. Elio on the retreat. Split from both teams. Incredibly messy, but at the end of the day, MDK going to get the dragon.
Jungler's dead. GiantX, they invested everything into trying to make that play mid.
And thus everyone is there to one-shot Supa. It's just not a good call. Alvaro stops all potential follow-up, even if you are in position.
The flank though, the TP, Frescowi, he wants the access to the back line.
Frescowi going over, trying to find Patrick. The charm goes wide, they whiff, but they get a bit more space. Ignore has to disengage, and Frescowi now on the retreat. Living for now, he'll be able to escape. Ignore getting lower and lower, but again, the re-engage from Elioya. Patrick cut down Supa on a rampage. It doesn't matter who he hits, as long as he's hitting, baby. That's the ricochet.
The swoop and boop gets no one. The spell sheet from Supa keeps himself alive. And MDK, they manage to get the fight. Frescowi plays distraction and nets the Baron for Mad Lions Koi.
Some people say Zeri did it better, but Sivir did it first, man, and you gotta respect that. Ignore with the flash. What is
They're
the
also
angle
low.
here? Frescowi, back up. They didn't quite get the kill there. Odoamne in no man's land, gonna get picked off. Mirwin now on a rampage. MDK, maybe they have a bit more hope. But Patrick already getting chunked out. Patrick isolated. They pushed Frescowi back, but they've left the rest of their carries vulnerable. MDK pulling back beautifully. Frescowi just continues to linger in the darkness.
Oh my god,
torn.
Odo's health.
I mean, the poke is so ruthless. They're trying to collapse on Frescowi. Ulti goes in, he just dashes to safety. MDK immediately used the Sivir ult and now are looking to punish. Supa staying so far back, does not want to get scooped, does not need to do much of anything else. Patrick already ulting, but it's a TP from behind. But what is the Jace going to do on the flank? Shockwave could be big, does good damage onto Frescowi. Odo wants to bring this back, but still Supa untouched. They're playing it so slow, they're playing it so patient, and they're punishing.
Supa, what can you do?
Shattering strike the Q with the slow. Odoamne just going to get shut out. MDK playing it beautifully. They have a wave in the bottom lane. The TPs are coming in. This is going to be the last stand for GX. Mirwin stepping up. Gold card there. Jackie's gets enough space. Patrick is still up. There's still hope.
It's crumbling though. 3v5, GiantX need to play, and Yo-Yo goes!
Unbreakables here. Patrick skating out to safety, but the Sun Car still managing to connect. They're just focusing on the objectives. Patrick doesn't have enough time to shred through the team. Jackie's trying to go in, trying to scoop, but Supa's just gonna shred that health bar. Double kill for Frescowi. MDK are moving on. GiantX are getting sent home.
That was such a hard-fought fight. MDK play it slower. They find those moments where GiantX misstep, and they manage to get the game across the finish line. The late game scaling on the Sivir, just way too much in those later fights.
Absolutely.